Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New You. Happy, joy. It's
I like
the
what you
year
said.
2020.
Perfect vision to see everything clearly.
I know. Somebody kept telling me that the other day. Perfect vision. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And then I got it. 2020.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be using that excuse.
So, come on.
I have perfect vision. I don't see us together anymore.
Can you imagine?
Or the opposite. I have perfect vision. I see us together. Like, what? I finally see clearly. Like, whatever.
Stalker.
But I like what you said behind the scenes. Happy You Year.
You Year.
I like it. I love it.
It's Happy You Year.
That is like my mantra for the new year is what we're going to talk about today, which is taking care of yourself.
Yes.
Taking
it's all
care
about
of you. It's all about being selfish.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. There's so many people that say, no, be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're wondering, well, should I really be selfish?
Well, I think selfish has gotten a bad rap. Like that word has gotten a bad rap. But I think you have to be a little bit selfish.
Yeah, you do.
You have to put yourself
Especially
first.
when you have kids. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Serenity now. Please help me, baby Jesus. It's true because you're always running and you're on the go and then you're last.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you're not taking care of yourself,
you can't do every other thing that you need to do. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
And then there's times when you just have to tell the kids, hey, go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Leave me alone for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Please go to your room, go do something, and vaya con Dios.
Yeah. No, even experts say that, like in single parents for sure, but like marriages and everything, like you need to put yourself first in order to be able to give. You got to replenish your everything.
Yes, I'm doing that this year. I'm doing that this year. I need it. I got to schedule my massages. I got to work out. I always do my meditation in the mornings. No, people, we need to be doing this.
Yeah, this is, okay, so notice that we did not say it's not necessarily about losing weight. Although if that's your goal for this year, do it. Whatever you want to do. But it's about taking care of you.
And feeling good about you.
Whatever it is that makes you feel good. Like whether it's, we'll get into, certain things, but it's not necessarily about just, I need to lose 50 pounds. Great. If that's what you feel, then do it. Good for you. But it's not about that. It's more towards carving out time for yourself, for your well-being, for your mental, for your peace of mind, to find yourself again, enjoying the things that you like, that you perhaps have put to the side, whether they're hobbies or, whatever it is that makes you feel good. That's what this episode is about. And we have we have a few tips.
Yes.
So I think the first thing that it's so hard to do, but it's like making time for yourself. Okay. We all have 24 hours. We all have the same amount of time a day. Okay. Beyonce doesn't have 26 and a half hours, or
I know, but
J-Lo doesn't have 30 hours. When these people
say, like J-Lo says, I have the same 24 hours that you do. Okay, yes, in theory, but then you have like
an
army of people helping you.
See, but when we don't have, okay.
For her, she has her personal trainers and her chef and whatever, but the woman is dedicated to doing her.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do.
But the thing is, okay, we don't have our busyness, our schedule is not to the degree of J-Lo tampoco or Beyonce.
No.
Okay, we don't have 10,000 businesses.
No.
We don't have performances that we need to, our calendar is not as...
But I'm working on it. I'm working on all of that behind the scenes.
Are you performing anytime soon that I don't know about?
I will be. In my mind, I perform all the time. But now I have to,
TMI. That's another episode.
I have to, execute it on stage. But yes.
But, at the same time, yes, she has people that help her, which guess what? This is on my list. Delegate.
Yes.
Okay.
Delegate. I wish. I'm a good delegator.
We don't have.
But I just don't have anybody to delegate to.
We don't have a crew of like 15 people, or whatever. But you can delegate. You can delegate certain things. Because let me tell you, I'm like my family's secretary. aren't you?
Yes.
Pretty much everybody, you know. Everybody always, ay, hazme un favor, ay, llámame aquí, ay, recógeme esto, ay, cómprame esto, ay, léeme esto, tradúceme esto, you know.
You have a notary stamp? Can you notarize this for me, please? Can you give me free legal advice? Because I have it. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like I'm going to be Lucy from Charlie Brown. I'm going to start, instead of, what does she used to charge, 5 cents or whatever? Yeah. Like, dude, there's inflation.
Yes. So that's, you know, that's what I mean, like delegate, like, you know, if you start looking at all the lists, and some people have like, you know, gente que they're like leeches, you know, and like people that are constantly asking them whether it's friends or qué sé yo, you know, the teachers of your kids or your family members or extended family members, they're always like asking for help. Yeah, I'm like, you know, for everything, there's, I don't know, there's like a kid's party. Can you come an hour early and help me set up? Which leads me to my next thing. Say no. Learn how to say no.
I've gotten rid of so many leeches.
Yes.
That's another thing. Declutter.
Yes.
Not only declutter your house.
Declutter your friends.
Declutter
your contact list.
Energy suckers. Yes. You have to. Yeah. That is like the most essential thing that you need to do for your well-being. Energy suckers, be gone. Anybody that's draining you, that you constantly have to be there for, that gives you nothing in return but drainage, bye-bye.
Yeah. So first thing, delegate. Everybody's asking you to do something. You know what? You can do it.
Yeah.
It might take you 5 minutes to teach that person how to do it, but you know what? It's better to teach that person. You know, if you fish for one person versus teaching fishing to the other person, you know, it's
that's funny that you said that because...
Y quítenselo de arriba.
Yeah. Last month, somebody was like, well, if you're going to teach me how to do this, why don't you just do it for me? And I was like, no, I'm going to teach you.
I had a boss like that. That was like, hey, but it takes me like whatever. And it takes you, I'm like, yeah, but it's constantly taking me 2 minutes because I keep doing it for you. It's like,
how about I teach you 4 words, QUIT. I mean, 4 letters.
And honestly, people, like, you know, asking or it's delegating might take some asking for help. And I know some people are like really, it's hard for them to ask for help because I think people think, oh, if I ask for help, that makes me look like I'm weak, you know?
Yeah. Or I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. People asking for help, any type of help shows strength. When you say, you know, I can't do this by myself. It's too much. I have too much on my plate. I need help.
Or if you don't want to
that shows
seem
strength.
Desperate, then do what I do. Can you help me with this, please? Thank you. Yeah.
You have to speak up and you have to, or whine.
Yeah, like that.
Whatever helps you, whatever gets you the help you need, I guess, works for you.
In the middle, in the beginning of your sentence, that works wonders. Try it.
And definitely learning how to say no. Those 2 things right there will free up your time like you have no idea. You're delegating stuff. You're getting stuff out of your to-do list.
Don't answer the phone and don't text the person back.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be like, can you do me this favor? I'm sorry, I didn't see your text.
Yeah, what if it's like a text group message? Oh, you guys, I need help for like whatever. You're like, I'm going to wait for the other 3 bitches to respond.
Crickets.
You know?
Crickets.
You know, sometimes you gotta be like a little MIA for some people because you can't be too available tampoco.
Oh my God, I had one of those energy sucker people from my family, and I was like, yeah, no more.
We had somebody like that too.
No,
a few years ago.
You gotta. That's it. That's it. No mas.
No. Yeah, I've never felt such like you know, like they say like the aura, whatever, like the heaviness in the environment. Like, I believed it, but this person, I felt it. I felt it. And when that person was gone out of our lives, I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So, no could be many things. It doesn't necessarily always have to be no about doing things or helping with things. But if you don't want to go somewhere, don't go. If somebody's like, I need support or whatever. No, I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm exhausted. I'm like, whatever.
Buy some Spanx, girl.
Yeah. You know, just no to anything that brings you extra stress. No. Anything that brings you extra stress. No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah. Have you ever been asked to like go with like a friend of yours on a date.
On a date?
Yeah, from Morrisville. But I know, can you be with me? Because I'm afraid to go by myself.
Actually, yes. Yes, actually, yes.
And
yes.
so you're like the wing woman?
Yeah. I
How
did
was that?
one time. It wasn't bad because it was actually like an event.
Mm-hmm.
Like this person was meeting this person for the first time. So it was kind of like a not a blind thing because I guess they knew what each other looked like.
Yeah.
But it was, I didn't mind because it wasn't, they were not going to be like on a date. It was just like a meet and greet type of thing. This person was a violinist.
Oh.
So he was performing somewhere. So then I went with my friend to meet him after the performance. And it was like a group thing, you know. I mean, I got to see it's like Perlman play.
Oh.
So that was really neat. So I didn't mind going. And then
That's
afterwards there was like you know, food and like refreshments. And then they talked for a little bit and like, hi, whatever. But he was caught up. I mean, he had to stay. So it was like, it wasn't like, okay, now they're going to go on a date and what am I going to do? It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind that scenario.
Yeah, but when you, oh my God, I had a friend that did that to me once and I was like, why? Jeez.
No.
Why?
Not unless there's somebody else for you, like a double date.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go. But then I realized, well, what the hell am I doing here? This is so ridiculous.
Did they hit it off? Like, were you like the third person there? I don't even
remember. That's how uneventful it was for me. But I was like, okay, gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, because I mean, if they're hitting it off, they're like, okay, I think it's safe for me to go. I don't know. No, I don't know. I've never done that.
But how do you leave?
You just leave.
I don't know.
You just get up and leave.
No, I left, but I was like, all right, you're gonna get home by yourself, right? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
But no, if somebody asked me to do that again now, I'd be like, no.
No.
These are the no categories.
No, you gotta grow up and go on a date by yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't feel safe, then you leave. Like, what is that?
Text I always tell everybody now, I was like, text me all the information, get a license plate, get it, you know, because now everything is like on social media. You never really know who you're meeting or whatever. But yeah, no, say no to everything that you don't want to do.
You know how Nancy...
But don't use no as an excuse not to do anything either.
No. Do not be a yes person, but don't be a no person.
An excessive no person.
Claro. Tampoco. Everything in moderation.
Yes.
But do like Phoebe from Friends. Oh, I wish I could, but I don't want to. You can do that. You're like...
I'm so busy, but no.
Yeah, taking care of yourself. One of the main things that experts say that you should do is taking care of your finances when you're like starting to take care of yourself, because that is a huge weight off your shoulders. That's a huge thing that, I don't know, to me is like knowing that my finances are okay. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have tons of money in the bank, but that your bills are paid on time, that you're not overspending, or that you don't know how much you owe or how much you have in your accounts. That to me stresses me out.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these people that looks at my bank account every single day, because I know people that do that. And I think they're afraid that one day they're going to look at their account and they're going to have money in it because somebody stole it. Whatever. This is like antiquated thinking. But
you do check it.
Yeah, I do.
I check it, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And I've been able to catch, charges that I'm like, wait, I didn't charge that. That wasn't me. That's not something.
I check it at least twice a week.
But there's people that are afraid to look at their thing. They don't open statements.
Oh no.
They don't check bank accounts. That's not good.
I am guilty of not balancing my checkbook.
I do that.
I do not do that because I'm like, okay, I know what I'm paying, and then I know what I have in my account, and then I go look in the account to see if the check was cashed yet, and then I kind of like have my peace of mind. But this whole balancing checkbooks,
no, I do.
I can't.
I do because I keep all the receipts.
Well, I keep my receipts.
I always have all the receipts, and then I balance my checkbook. I would say once a week.
I know.
To be honest, no, not even. Maybe like a couple times a month because that's when I get paid. So I do that. I do it when I get paid, and then I pay my bills, and then I'm like, okay, I have this much, and then I just keep track of like that. But that I was watching this show. Now that I said that people that don't open their bank accounts or whatever, like their statements. I was watching the show, which is a really good show, actually. That it's, what's his name? A-Rod. Mm-hmm. He has this show.
I've seen it.
I forgot what channel and I forgot what it's called. But it's basically the one that I saw was with Ryan Lochte. And it was about kind of like getting him back on getting sponsors because he had, he really damaged his career with, the whole Rio thing, the Olympics. So it was kind of like getting him back on track, finances, getting sponsors again. The guy literally said like he didn't know how much money he had in his bank account. This is a guy that's married, married with a child and another one on the way. They didn't know how much money they had in their bank account. He didn't open bank statements. They were like in debt up to their eyeballs, but they had, they were living at the time the show was done. They downsized to like a 3-bedroom apartment which for them it was like a big, sacrifice. But they had these they still drove like a freaking Range Rover and I don't know what other type of car, maybe like a Porsche or something. That's so crazy. He was like walking them towards, you need to like cut down your finances in this and that. And then you need to clean up your image and you need to face the facts and kind of like grovel. Like you really need to because nobody believes like your BS excuse. Like you really need to feel it and you really need to come on like you feel it like you're really messed up and you really apologize. And you need to be apologetic and you need to be. So that was a really good show. But I was like, oh my God, how do you go through life with I don't know, because you don't know how much money you have in your account? Like to me, that stresses me out.
Yeah, that stresses me out too because I'm always very responsible and I've been saving for such a long time. And so it's just a habit for me to always be on top of my finances. Yeah. And then I even make projections. Like I'll say, okay, so I have this much. So I anticipate that by this date, I'm going to have this much. And so I set financial goals for myself, which I think people should do too, right? Because, so now I'm going through a little bit of anxiety. If, I normally don't think I have anxiety, but I think during this time I do because, you have all the Christmas shopping, all the money that you spent and all that stuff. And so now January is a recoup month. And then February, you file taxes. And, if you're one of those early bird people.
Me too.
And,
I am.
And then, you want to get on track and then you're like, okay. And then, the wheels start spinning again. Until you get to maybe in the summer when you're taking a vacation or when you're doing whatever. But December's a little bit always like, oh my God, I'm spending so much money. Yeah, people and always, it's like there's more going out than there's coming in. And
you lose a little bit of track, I guess, of your, and you kind of
I don't lose track. I just feel like it's like my money's just being siphoned out. And I was like, oh my God.
But you're tend to splurge a little bit more, on yourself, on your family or whatever.
When it comes to my child, I feel like
you kind of let go a little bit.
I do. Yeah. I do. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't know. But then I was like, it's Christmas.
Exactly.
And then, you recoup January, February, March and whatever. And then you pull back the reins and,
one thing that I am going to do this year, I'm going to start doing it because I rarely carry cash on me, ever.
I never do. So if anybody ever takes my wallet, you're going to be so miserable. There are a bunch of credit cards that are going to be canceled.
Me too. But I need to get better with that because I'm not great at budgeting. So that I do need to get better at for sure. Yeah. I need to start taking a certain amount and when that's gone, it's gone. I can't dip into the other accounts or whatever. That's something that I need to work on.
Normally what I do is
this year.
I wouldn't say I create a budget, but maybe that would be ideal. But I don't do that. What I do is I'm more aware of my spending and I said, okay, so if I'm going to, go out to eat, I'm only going to go out to eat once this week.
Yeah, not me.
Or, I seldom buy anything for myself, just because.
Yeah.
But watch out when if I'm in that mood where I'm like, I'm going to go and buy myself, XYZ.
Yes.
And then I spend it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to spend my my money and I'm going to buy shoes and I'm going to buy this and I'm going to buy that and this and this. And of course, I always get everything on sale because I don't want to pay full price for anything.
Yeah.
And as everybody knows me, I have 20 million coupons on top of the sale. And then I'm like so happy when I get home. But I try not to do a lot of shopping either.
Yeah. I'm not a huge shopper, but I do definitely spend a lot of money on eating out.
Yeah, I think that's where most people spend their money is on eating out.
Yeah.
It's very shocking because when you sit down and you calculate how much money you spend on food,
yes,
it's a lot.
Definitely, like Friday and Saturday, I usually eat out. Friday night for sure. And Saturday, maybe 1 or 2 meals on Saturday.
Weekends I normally do because I won't cook Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, no, Monday through Friday, I buy once a week. I go and buy the food at Publix or whatever supermarket to eat at work, and then at night, obviously, my mom cooks. But I make up for it on that Friday and Saturday. Like, ay, Dios mío, and that's up.
Yeah, so cut back on that. Eating out all the time. That'll help your finances.
that would also help with if you want to slim down a little bit, which that's something else I'm focused on. Definitely, the next thing is mental health. Is the biggest thing that you can do for yourself.
This is where I'm a huge advocate of meditation. I mean, I say that as often as I can. Look, get up a little bit earlier if you have a house full of people where it's so chaotic. If you have the luxury of getting all these chaotic people out of your house by like 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock, if you don't have to be in at work till like 9:30, then take at least 10 minutes for yourself to sit in silence. And even if you don't know how to meditate, just sit in silence for at least 10 minutes, anywhere that you feel comfortable. Preferably, if you have a view outside or, I have a wind chime on my terrace that is beautiful. I love it. I love the sound of that thing. And that is like my welcoming sound in the morning, while I'm doing my meditation. If you can at least do that for 10 minutes, that works wonders for your mental health, right? You get to, you try not to think about anything. I know that's difficult.
Yeah, we don't mean 10 times to think, okay, I have to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I have to do that. No.
Disconnect. Yes. You can do it. At first it's a little hard.
I've never done it.
Because it's hard to disconnect the racing of your mind from the silence and the solitude that you need to be one with, if that makes any sense. And then once you do that, you just feel so relieved, like your whole body is just de-stressed, and you get up and you face your day, and hopefully that helps you mentally. It clears clutter, whether you believe it or not. Maybe one day you're so confused about something, but you take that 10 minutes and you sit there and you're with yourself and you're connecting either to your body, the way your body feels, or whatever spiritual realm you believe in, and that helps you, that strengthens you in your day and the way that you think, and it helps you solve problems easier. You get more clear focus. You'll be able to handle maybe a situation much differently than you did when you're in the chaos. Because I think when you take that time away, you're rejuvenating, you're working on yourself, you're allowing your mind, body, soul to connect. Whereas, you're always running. Everybody's always on the rat race, right? Everybody's always like, 24/7. You just keep going. Nobody's taking the time to like pull back and really work on your mental health, stability, calmness.
And it does take time. Like, don't think like, the first day you're going to get it. And it does take every day. Like, you need to do it every day.
Yes, you must do it every day. You need to
set aside just like 10 minutes, and then it'll be 15 minutes. And then you can carve out 20 minutes.
Take baby steps, even if you can't do...
Start with 5 minutes. Anybody can do 5 minutes.
You can do 5 minutes.
When you're like brewing the coffee, sit down by yourself and
5 minutes goes by so fast.
Yeah. So that's one way of like, taking care of your mental health. Obviously, if you are facing issues like we're not mental health professionals, so we're not going to be giving advice as to that. But if you do feel the need to like, I can deal, people that just can't deal with like their everyday things. Some, people seek, ask for help, seek a professional. Find somebody that can help you, or a friend or somebody that you trust that you can open up to and like talk about. You have to
talk to people.
But you need to talk to people. So we have the number of, the suicide prevention, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. It's 1-800-273-TALK, TALK. And, get the help that you need. Let this be the year that you take care of your mental health.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If you have issues and you... Don't think that because you're going to go talk to somebody or you dial that number that people are going to think any less of you. Quite the contrary. I'm sure there's people that want you healthy, all around. And so if that helps you, by all means, dial the number. Try to find somebody that you can talk to, maybe not through that number. Professional, if you have health insurance. Yes. I know a lot of health insurance companies cover that. And just, do you.
Yeah. Or if it's just somebody that you trust that you can open up to and like and tell them what you're going through, and hopefully you can find the help that you need. Your body, taking care of your body. Not necessarily, again, if your goal is to lose weight, do it. But I mean more in the sense of I'm gonna look at exercise differently this year. I'm gonna reprogram my mind. And I'm gonna look at it as a way to like de-stress for anxiety, for stress, release.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, people, don't weigh yourself every day. That's so torturous.
Do not weigh yourself every day. I think we're not, health professionals, but I think once a month is healthy enough. Just set yourself a goal for the month. And, if you meet, weigh yourself at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. If you achieve the goal, great. Then set another goal for the next month and baby steps. Mm-hmm. But what I mean about your body is stretch. Breathe. Exercise is a way of like, I need to move. You need to move your body. Because we're all sitting down, most of us sitting down, 8 to 10 hours a day.
What I do?
And that's so bad for you.
When you get up in the morning, I highly recommend this. So before you get out of your bed, like you just jump out of your bed like a crazy person, like you're just like, that's not good either because you're in a state of rest. Yes. And then as you're getting up, you need to get up slowly. Right? So you can stretch while you're
stretching right now.
in your bed.
Yes.
So do a few little stretches in your bed. Then you get out of your bed. And then what I like to do is right as I'm getting out of my bed, I stretch against my bed. Like I'll put my hands on the bed and I'll stretch my spine. I do my twist exercises just to kind of like get the body flowing and the blood and all that. And then you go bounce around and do whatever you want. Yeah. But yoga is very good for this too.
Pilates
is so hard.
I love Pilates. I like Pilates better than yoga.
I've done Pilates and that stuff kicks your ass.
I love Pilates.
I mean, it leaves your body amazing, but it's very difficult. Yeah. Yoga is too. I mean, yoga's to hard. Get into all those poses and stuff. But I really like yoga.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do for the body? One of the things that I want to do is come up with like a routine. I've been like, watching things online and I have this thing that I even have it, but I'm so bad. This is like the one thing that I have to work on is consistency, because I'm so bad at being consistent about self-care. And one thing that I've been wanting to try forever is like dry brushing. Oh. And they say that is so good for you, especially in the morning. Yeah. Because they say that at night it's so powerful that experts say don't do it at night because it might give you a lot of energy, like too much energy, like for you to sleep. But it's so good for circulation, for your skin, for just energy, and that's a good way to like also wake up your body in the morning, which is something that I want to do. So I want to keep
waking up in the morning y te van a dar un cepillazo duro ahí.
No. El cepillo es suavecito. Don't get I have the brush. It's not hard
bristles.
No. Don't get extra. It should not leave any marks.
Chica, déjame dar tu cepillazo.
It should not. It should not leave any rashes or marks or anything on your skin. No, it should be really soft.
Be like, no.
So I'm gonna try that.
Okay, let me know how it goes. I will continue doing my stretches.
No, I want to do the stretching too.
Yeah, do it because it's really good.
Yes, I need to because I work at a desk. I mean, sort of, you do too, and I sitting down is like it's really bad for you.
It is. Working is hazardous for your health.
Another way of like, mental health and just like health in general, I think, stay away from social media. So as soon as you're done listening to this episode, shut it down.
Shut it down. Yeah, this is funny because I was talking to my daughter about this the other day, and I said to her, you can't be looking down at a phone all the time. Yeah. This is what everybody's doing all day long. Yes. You're on your phone all day with your head down. That puts a huge strain on your entire spinal cord. We are
going to be like in our 60s and 70s. We're going to be like more like
what do they call this? Monkey neck? Or what is it they call it?
I don't know.
I've heard some term like that. And then you find people walking in the street. Like, hello, do you not care about your life? You're just like, they don't even look when they're crossing the street.
I've seen people crossing the street I was like, what is this person doing?
Yeah, nobody cares.
How can you be crossing the street not being like aware of like, oh my God.
Why is social media that important 24/7 of every minute of your day that you cannot put it down?
You got to disconnect people.
And go do something productive.
Yes, absolutely. I 100% agree. It's not only, it's like too much activity, too much, demasiado, it's like constant, I forget the term, but it's like it's just overwhelming. Like, the amount of information and the thing and, and it's bad for your eyesight.
Your eyes.
Like I feel it when I'm on it too long.
I'm sure. What about people? Wasn't it Kim Kardashian that was saying that she was getting like things in her thumbs? Was it, I don't know that you can get carpal tunnel in your thumbs. Can you? I don't know. But that she was having like pains in her thumbs. Of course, because you people are on this phone like 24/7.
Constantly, yeah. This is something I'm going to work on too. Me time. Finding time for yourself.
Are you going to start doing something that you really wanted to do for a while?
Well, I'm doing this now.
Well, aside from this wonderful project that we've been working on. Yes. And the other project that's coming soon.
I'm very project. No, but I enjoy, I don't do it because I haven't done it in a while, so I can't say that I do, but I enjoy writing, like creative writing. So I do, hopefully we'll be able to pick it up again in small batches, but I do want to like focus like kind of like Saturdays. I think that's going to be like my me day, at least like half a day. That's my goal, to have like my little skincare routine every morning, like Saturday morning. And maybe then do like a little bit of like writing, dust off some projects that I've pushed to the side.
You gotta do your skin. Side note, you gotta do your skincare every day.
No, yeah, skincare. I'm gonna do. I have like my ritual already because I was looking at what's her name? Chloe. Is it Chloe? Courtney, right? Is the one that has Poosh?
Yes,
Courtney. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I was looking at her 8-step skincare like nighttime routine. I'm like, oh no, 8 steps.
8 steps.
No, but I'm thinking I do want to start working out. So I think I'm gonna go straight from work. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I can do like my nighttime routine at night. Is like I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna brush my teeth and I'm gonna like all that stuff.
I know. Well, she has like a 15-step. She has an 8-step thing, and they said her sister has like I don't know how many steps.
Yeah.
Of all this crap that they put on their face.
Yeah. No, but it really wasn't bad. I looked at it. It was just like kind of like a water thing that she puts, kind of like a toner. Mm-hmm. And then it's like a cleanser. And then it's like a mask that she might put on. And then she does like a little like lip scrub. And then like a lip balm. And then she does like the roller thing.
I bought one of those.
On your face.
I'm going to start using that now.
And then she uses like a serum or something. It's not really like, oh my God, like no.
Yeah.
It's not really... But I was like, I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my skincare.
Do it and give yourself your massages, upward.
Yes.
To keep the skin young and not saggy.
So I'm gonna do like that at night, and then in the morning I'm gonna do the body brushing thing.
I know, man.
And the stretching.
At night you can't do the body brushing.
No, in the morning. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying, in the morning.
Okay.
So, but me time, yes, find out, hobby that you haven't picked up in a while. Try to find time for it. But I was just thinking, like, little things like that. When you mention like the meditation, getting up a little bit earlier. Let's say I don't have time. I have kids or whatever. You know what?
Get up 10, 15 minutes
Those
early.
10 minutes before everybody gets up.
Yeah. That's heaven.
That.
That's
yes.
heaven. Do it. If you have a house full of people, that's like precious time.
Set yourself, even if it's like, oh my God, but I have to get up even earlier. I think you will relish it. You will cherish it. You will look forward to those like 30 minutes by yourself. When the house is like quiet. Oh my God, it's like awesome.
I love that.
Or do it at night when everybody goes to sleep. Stay 30 minutes by yourself. If you like to go on Instagram at that time, do it and get a glass of wine and whatever. Mm-hmm. Or listen to your favorite, I don't know, song or whatever. Or if you want to work out at that time, or whatever it is that you want to do.
What I do every year too, like when my daughter goes to sleep and it's quiet, everything's quiet. At Christmas time, I love to sit in my love seat. In my living room and just stare at the Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That's
with a nice glass of wine or a nice cup of coffee. Café con leche.
No, I don't drink the coffee because I save it for my morning. Mm-hmm. That's my morning ritual. But it's like sometimes I'll make hot chocolate or if I have wine and I'll sit there and just looking at the Christmas tree and it's quiet and it's pretty and oh my God, I love that
Or you can do Netflix and really chill.
Oh, there's a lot of good stuff on Netflix.
Yes. Or you can just, you know what? I did this and I loved it. I was just taking a shower and I blasted some music, had my little Bose speaker, blasted some music and took a nice glass of wine into my shower. And that was so nice. I was taking a shower, listening to music, drinking wine. And
I need to fix the thing. I mean, this is TMI, but I need to fix the drain to my bathtub so that when I
to do like an actual like a bath, like a bubble bath.
Because the other day I wanted to do like a hot bath and just like soak.
Yeah. No, but I just did a shower, just a regular shower, and I loved it.
Is luxury.
It was delicious. So there's little things that you can do, people. Okay, you can always find the time.
Yes, there are. How about just going shopping by yourself?
Oh my God, I love retail therapy.
I love sometimes being by myself, like. With the shopping.
Yes.
Because you know how some people, like you're not on the same time frame, I don't think.
Correct.
Like maybe the way I shop is not the same way you shop.
And I don't want to go to the same stores that you do or whatever, you know? Yeah.
And so I love to go by myself.
Yes.
And nobody's rushing me. Nobody's talking to me. Nothing. And then
and nobody's telling you, ay, no te compres eso. Ay, eso es mucho dinero. Or the opposite. Cómpratelo.
That would be my mother. Ay, niña, cómpratelo. ¿Para qué tú guardas tanto? Cómprate eso. I'm like, okay, Ma, I'd be bankrupt right now.
I know. My cousin told me the other day, I was like, oh my God, you should do it. Just do it. You only live once. I'm like, yeah, I only live once, but I only have one paycheck. So
I only live once and I can only collect Social Security at what, like 67 now?
There's only one paycheck right now. So
Social Security, stop raising the freaking age limit, man.
You know, going back to like the me time thing and like in the morning, finding time for yourself, there's this thing that I found. This blogger that I follow on Instagram, and I guess you can buy it anywhere, but she had these clocks for her little kids that were toddlers, and she had like kind of like alarm clocks for the kids. Like it was, since they couldn't really tell time at that time, it was just colors. So it was like when the time changes to green, that's when you can get up.
Oh my God!
Physically get up, dude. I would totally do that.
Get up to go where?
To get out of the bed.
Oh, get out of the bed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you
know. So like stay in bed till 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, it was like 7 or 7:30. Like I don't know. Like kids are up, early.
I know.
But instead of like whenever they're up, they're in your bed and in your business. So you gotta train them. Like no, okay. So she got up, let's say at 7, but then she put the alarm for her kids at 7:30. The alarm meaning the time changed to green. And if it's red, you gotta stay in bed. When it's green, you can get up and get out of the bed.
And do they say, Mom, what about if I have to do pee-pee?
Pee in the bed.
Dude,
they're toddlers. Okay, so they're probably like,
Mom, still, I have to pee.
They're not potty trained yet. No, but she did it, and the kids are like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, and I think that's a genius idea.
Yeah.
So I would totally do that if I had little kids.
I don't know.
And that gives you 20, 30 minutes in the morning by yourself.
Yeah, by yourself. Time is like the best time.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially in the morning.
Yes.
I'm not a noise person in the morning.
I cannot.
Oh my God.
I cannot deal with noise. I cannot deal with people
Screaming.
talking to me. No, or just talking to me. That makes me, if you want me to talk in the morning, wait until I have my coffee. I can't. I just can't. I can't be conversing so early in the morning.
Yeah, I hate that. It's like as soon as I wake up,
yeah.
My daughter does this to me. She's like, Mom. I'm like, oh my God, I just woke up, please.
Yeah. Like, too early. I know.
I'm kind of like a recluse. I'm like, please, just leave me alone. I want to be left alone for like 3 hours.
I live with my parents, and I get up, and my mom is always up before me. But she waits for me to make the coffee. Fine, totally fine. But I get up, and she's like, ay, tuve este sueño. ¿Y qué pasó? ¿Y cómo dormiste? And I'm like, I just look at her like, I can't talk. I just can't. Please let me make my coffee.
Señora,
let
por favor.
the caffeine hit my bloodstream first, please. I can't talk.
Señora, auxilio.
Yes. And this is something that the millennials are like experts at.
Oh my God.
Work-life balance.
That's so crazy.
Whatever that means.
Just work. How about you work?
Yeah, how about you work?
You're like, don't
you
sit
better
there
work
the whole day looking at your freaking phone on social media, because that's what you people do.
Yes. But I mean, it really is about, yes, that's what everybody wants to achieve. Work-life balance. Absolutely. You got to work on it every day. And the same thing with like self-care, this whole thing. It really does take consistency, and it takes, guess what? A routine. Mm-hmm. As boring as it sounds, that's what you need. You need a routine, a daily routine, in order to, get yourself in a good headspace and a good mental.
Yeah, I was listening to this guy on...
You want better skin? You got to get into a routine.
Online.
You got to eat, you want to lose weight? It's got to be a routine and consistency about eating healthy and working out.
And he was talking about that. He was saying how you have to force yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to do it. Mm-hmm. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to do this today," and then you don't follow through any other day. I mean, successful people do that. Successful
people in everything, whether it's in their marriage or their, if they have a good finances, a business, everything. Everything takes consistency, and everything takes work.
Yes, it does.
But you must do it.
And even if you fall off the wagon,
you get up again.
You get up again, and you start over, and you do it again, and you keep going.
Yeah. Dust yourself off. Back again.
And when all else fails, you can go shopping.
Well, shopping is good retail therapy too.
It is.
Good therapy.
It's wonderful therapy. Have you ever gone to the store and you're like, you're so determined to buy something, and you get there and you're like, you hate everything?
I know,
I hate when that happens.
And the opposite, when you're like, no, I can buy anything.
Everything looks beautiful.
And everything is like, oh my God, I can buy everything.
Everything is like the most beautiful thing ever. It's so shiny and sparkly.
This is what I needed. Oh my God, it looks awesome on me.
Oh my goodness, they have this here. They
and
never have it.
It's on sale.
I know, and it's like sparkly and pretty, and everything is so beautiful, and you're like, oh my God, where did all this come from? Yeah. And then there's days where you just go and you hate everything, and you're like, ugh.
And it's always when you need to buy something, you can't find anything.
You can't find anything.
And when you don't want to buy anything, you find everything. It's always like that. Murphy's Law.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, people, make this a year that you take care of you, please. Okay? Put yourself first. Be a little bit selfish.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will be taking your advice.
Me too. I will be taking my advice too.
It's a you year.
Well, thank you for listening.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Ciao.
Hi, everyone. We're on YouTube, Google Play Music, Spotify, Radio Public. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.